Remember how Elisha's servants called the armies of fire surrounding his enemies when the spiritual eyes was open to see the divine protection around us. Those aligned against you are outnumbered by the heavenly forces fighting for you. The battlefield is shifting as the enemies of your soul retreat in confusion and fear. Their weapons of warfare are being turned against them by divine strategic reversal. The very traps that is set for you become the snares which your attackers are caught. In this powerful moment of spiritual alignment, heaven and earth bear witness. You are marked, sealed, and identified as divinely protected and highly favored. The spiritual GPS tracking energy has been reset to return to sender. The divine boomerang effect, it shows what's meant for harm return to its source. Your spiritual borders are secure with impenetrable divine reinforcement. From this day forward, you will walk in a new realm of spiritual authority and protection. With each breath you take now, feel the atmosphere shifting around you. The spiritual resistance that once felt like walking through mud is dissolving into divine ease. Heaven's authority is established on us, new territories, pushing back every boundary that the enemy has trespassed or established. What's stolen is reclaimed with interest as divine justice work in your behalf. The spiritual court decrees restoration cannot be reversed to ever been. Feel the momentum of heaven's power building like a mighty wave that nothing can stop. It comes a moment in every spiritual battle when the tide turns decisively. This is that moment for you right now. Just like Elijah watched the cloud not bigger than a storm ended this battle, and this coil of fire and all this brimstone start hitting the army that was surrounding them from every barrier of your life. Call your element from the sky and hit the wicked and the witches in their camp. Confuse them, Lord. Confuse them. Yes, when withering attacks your purpose is ended, the season of flourishing begins today. I stand in the gap now as heaven appointed gatekeeper over your life. By divine authority, I shut down every gate through which the enemy had access to your peace, your health, your finances, your relationships, and your destiny. Those breached war are rebuilt and fortified sevenfold, sealed with heaven impenetrable mortar. And just like I refuse to be distracted while I'm rebuilding my life. Turn your focus in the divine re-instruction text place. The enemies who once walked freely through your life, spoken and broken places, now will stand frustrated in impenetrable barrier. Can you feel the spiritual shackles worn away? Listen closely to the sound of chain hitting the ground around you. The invisible bonds that were restricted your movement in the spirit are shattered like a glass. This is your spiritual prison break. The locks have been picked by heaven's master key. Yes, just like Paul and Silas and the prison doors. When you praise, you activate the supernatural prison break in your circumstances. The spiritual chains that monitored your movement in confusion as heaven earthquake shake the circumstances of their foundation. Now I call forth the divine fire that consumed Elijah's, all the soldiers that was after them. Let it lift up on every altar when the enemy sacrificed your peace, your joy, and your health, and your purpose. Watch as heaven's flame devour every single one of them, leaving none of them appear from the fire ground. The false prophets fear doubts and hunted you flee in terror as divine fire demonstrate in your rooms of life. Yes, this is just what was against you. Now, what was against you is now working for you. Infection in the enemy. And how called David, he faced the giant who terrorized an entire army. This is the day that the Lord will deliver you to my hand. Yes, with that same confidence, tell that Goliath, the Lord delivered you to my hand today to slay you, Goliath. Invincible attacks all formed from the perfect divine intervention. The giant's own swords, the very weapon fashioned against you, become the instrument of the enemy's defeat. What was meant to behead you now beheads every single one of them. Every attack that is launched on your purpose, every ritual that is done on you is dished back by the angels strategically placed in the impenetrable network of protection. These heavenly guardians, mighty in power, perfect in obedience, and now receive fresh assignment concerning you. Yes, they are instructed to guard against every attack. The spiritual airspace about the circumstances is clear. Enemies' activities as heaven bear forces complete dominant on them. No weapon, no word, no curse can penetrate this divine shield. The spiritual laws has already laid down for you. You know, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. Whatever they sow, they must reap. Those who sow destruction, now they watch horror as they harvest manifest in their own circumstances. The divine boomerang is operate with perfect accuracy, returning not just what was sent, but bringing heaven justice. You need not to seek vengeance. Divine reciprocity work with not seeking vengeance. Just as Joshua commanded the sun to stand still, I declare a divine pause over the situation. Time itself can operate with heaven's purposes in your life, as God extends the daylight needed for your complete victory. The enemy's deadline for your defeat is cancelled by heaven's authority. What the adversary planted to accomplish against you run out of time while you receive the extension. Yes, divine timing overrules every demonic timetable set against your life and purpose. The Red Sea has opened and arrived for your spiritual journey. Yes, the Red Sea that Moses spread the side right and the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. What does that represent? That represents the balance of the divine feminine and masculine in the higher hemisphere, you know, to cross in that Colosseum bridge, you know, and show your enemies. Hey Pharaoh, you wanna follow me? You wanna come after people's chosen ones, God's chosen ones? Wanna get him? Go after those people. The Red Sea will swallow you and all your minions.